If you've watched Dining in the D, you know we're always hitting the unusual places in southeastern Michigan. So, tonight, where am I? Am I on a cruise ship? Nope, bad guess. Am I in the Caribbean? You're getting warm, but still no. I'm at Oakland Community College, the Culinary Studies Institute. And, ladies, shall we get going?
Welcome to Caribbean Night.
Caribbean Night? Love it. Let's go. My visit to OCC's Culinary Studies Institute happened to coincide on an evening when the students were putting on one of their special event dinners that happen a couple times each semester and are open to the public. The theme for tonight's dinner is Caribbean, but we'll get back to the festivities later on. First, I wanted to take a tour of the place and see what goes on at this Culinary Institute. I headed directly over to the bakery. Chef Lois Hennessy, what a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, it's nice to meet you, Chef Tom.
You've been here how many years at Oakland Community?
6 years.
Six years. And before that, 17 and a half, you told me.
Yes, in a privately owned bakery that myself and my sisters owned. And
it's kind of the real world.
Yes, and that's why after that I thought I really wanted to share my real world experience with people that were as passionate about baking and cake decorating as I am. And so here I am at OCC.
Well, the public does not know. A lot of people don't know what goes on in the bake shop. I mean, I can come here.
You certainly can, yes. We are open Tuesdays and Wednesdays from about 11:15 to 1:30. Our cafeteria is open, our dining room, and then we have lovely bake sale as well.
And today?
And today we have a specialty dinner event going on, so the students have made a lot of holiday and festive cakes for the occasion. You can see beautiful basket weave cakes and our traditional bumpy cakes with the poured chocolate and all sorts of beautiful cookies and things that the public can come and purchase and enjoy all of their hard work.
Now we're getting down something down here that's my favorite, and a lot of other people.
Mine too, bread.
Artisan breads.
Yes, we offer several artisan bread classes with some very, very talented chefs, and they teach the students how to work with the sourdough starters. As you can see, we've got an adorable little alligator-shaped loaf here, a delicious apple raisin spice bread. So they get the real-world experience, but we also get to do a lot of creative things too. So it's kind of like the sky's the limit here. Whatever the students want to do, we encourage that. Work off our own recipes, share things with them, and they can create a lot of wonderful things for our guests to enjoy.
Well, not only delicious, decadent, wonderful things, right?
Absolutely.
Because who doesn't like chocolate?
I know. Two of my favorites right here, chocolate and bread.
It's a food group in its own. So public does need to come here. It's not just a culinary school where the stars come from.
It is a deal. Our pricing is fabulous because we do want the students to encourage their family and friends to come and to let people really come and support not only the community but the students themselves for all the hard work. And so everything is really at a great price point. You're not going to find anything made fresher with better ingredients for what you're going to get here at OCC.
And by chefs.
Oh, and by chefs, yes.
You've got a line at the door, Caribbean Nights rockin', I got to move on. So, chefs, Lois, thank you very much.
Thank you, Tom. Hope to see you again.
Take care. I learned that in addition to the bakery, 2 restaurants run during the semester where menu items are prepared by the students from scratch. Guests may be served by the student waitstaff or help themselves at the cafeteria. Next stop on my tour was the kitchen at Reflections Restaurant and meeting up with one of the talented instructor chefs. I'm here with Chef Doug Gans in the Reflections Cafe. How are you today?
Great, Tom. Good to meet you.
Good to meet you too. Okay, this is where the magic starts today. This is where all the excitement is and the assembly line for the first course. What do we have going on?
Well, what we have tonight is a Caribbean dinner that's put on by the students of Oakland Community College. They research all the dishes themselves and then they pull it off. They are responsible for all the dishes, so they're doing the work tonight. We're just here to oversee what they do.
Not your recipes?
Not my recipes, no. They've researched these and developed some of their own items, and what we're going to see tonight is their dishes.
Well, let's see what your stars have come up with, Chef.
Well, we're starting with hors d'oeuvres. In the first hors d'oeuvre, we have an okra fritter, and it has a little curry lime dipping sauce underneath it. Next, we have a papaya gazpacho shooter with a little lime sea salt rim around the top of the glass there.
There we go.
Nice and kind of refreshing, very refreshing. The next one we have is a little crispy plantain with a spicy chicken salad. Everything's spicy tonight, and a little sofrito sauce on top.
Well, wait, let's back up for a second. Tell everyone what a plantain is, in case they haven't figured it out yet.
Plantain is similar to a banana. It's a little more starchy.
Right.
It fries really, really well, and it has a nice crispy texture. A lot of these are served in the Caribbean. It's perfect for tonight's dish. Perfect.
Once it's fried, that sweetness comes out, doesn't it?
It develops a little more sweetness. If you just sliced a piece and ate it, it'd be really starchy, not a lot of flavor, but when they fry up and they get cooked a little warmer, the flavor really develops. Next we have a classical, it's a coconut fried shrimp with a little spicy peanut sauce. Again, spicy, 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 but not over the top. And then after that, we have a braised pork belly in a red endive cup with a little citrus orange glaze and a pickled red onion.
Okay, braised pork belly, not bacon, folks, right?
Not bacon, comes from the same part of the animal, still a good amount of fat and meat together, very juicy, full flavored, and nice and tender.
So, the excitement's about to begin. We want to see the assembly line production going, so I'm ready if we can watch and you guys can kick it out.
We are ready. We're going to start here in just a minute.
Sounds great, Chef. Let's go.
Great, Tom.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Another specialty area within the Culinary Studies program is baking and pastry arts. I sat down with one of the school's certified executive chefs to see what he was up to. Chef Roger Holden, what a pleasure to meet with you again here today. Not only are you a certified executive pastry chef, you are the man, the gatekeeper for anyone that wants to become a certified executive pastry chef in Michigan. Am I correct?
That's about right, yes.
Okay, so being the gatekeeper, you're on your toes. What do you have planned for Caribbean night here at the school?
Well, tonight I made a dessert. It's called Aruba. And with it, we're going to start with what we call a banana moulis. So this is more of a banana pudding cake.
That you bake in a water bath, do you not?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's very nice and moist, not really dense, but it's really packed with flavor. Next, I'm going to pipe here a little diplomat cream on it. Okay, and we're going to just pipe a little design on here.
Beautiful.
Next, I made a cocoa nib tuile. All right, so I took cocoa nibs.
Okay.
I put a little almonds on them. I'm going to set that right on top there, like so. And now I have a praline lime sauce right here. And what we're going to do is I'm going to try to make this sort of like a little lizard.
This is the interesting part of your profession.
This is the fun part.
This is
right
the fun
here.
part. Not only do you get to create, you get to paint on dishes like we're not supposed to do.
We're all little artists in our own way.
Oh, great. The intricacies of that are just phenomenal.
Okay. And it looks like a lizard.
From here it
in
does.
a way.
Okay.
Next I have a exotic compote that we have right here. We're going to set this right on top of
Now,
this.
why do you call it exotic?
Well, it has pineapples, some fresh mango, and some bananas. And then we cooked it with a little vanilla bean, a little water, a little sugar, brown sugar, and we just kind of cooked it down and made it like compote-like. Next, I made a little Brazil nut brittle right here. So we took some Brazil nuts and a little caramelized sugar. I'm just going to set that over on the plate because I made some banana passion sorbet right here.
Banana and passion fruit, maybe?
And a little bit of yuzu in there. Yuzu is an Asian lime. We tempered a little chocolate, and I also consider myself a master chocolatier, so I'm going to put a little chocolate on here, and we made some chocolate cigarettes, which kind of just ties the entire dish together. Okay. Like there.
Beautiful.
And this is your dessert.
Last stop was my favorite, tasting what the students had prepared for Caribbean night. I hooked back up with Chef Doug for the finale. I had a chance to sample the main courses served at Caribbean night, starting with saffron conch chowder. Along with the conch, the chowder included saffron oil and toasted coconut. The conch is so tender. This is great. The students created the menu after researching the dishes as part of their classwork. Grilled mahi-mahi was served with a spicy black bean and shrimp cake, combined with cilantro oil, Creole sauce, and mango chutney. Man, the textures, the different layers that I'm pulling out of that, they did a really, really good job. Chef Doug told me a major benefit for the students in developing these event nights is researching and practicing each of the courses for the meal. They are graded by the faculty on their ability to pull everything off and deliver a quality dining experience to the guests. Another dish featured was Jamaican jerk pork. This came with beans and rice, tamarind sauce, grilled fresh pineapple relish, and spiced butternut squash with spinach.
I really pick up the notes of the tamarind.
Absolutely. Tamarind goes great with this dish.
I'd like to thank you all for joining us today at Dining in the D. And for more information about this show and others, join us at dininginthed.com.